Hi everyone. Now in this video we are going to discuss a topic called yogurt. So yogurt is another type of a fermented food. So yogurt, as I told you, we are getting from a milk compound. Okay. So the dairy products. Fresh milk is a starting point for a number of products, isn't it? So like yogurt, cheese, dried milk, sweetened milk, condensed milk, cream, butter, ultra high temperature, that is pasteurized milk, evaporated milk, pasteurized milk. Like this, we are having a number of products that are being synthesized from the fresh milk, isn't it? The fermentation of the milk through microorganisms is probably as old as dairy itself. That means the dairying, that means the process of dairying is going to having this very old basics, isn't it? And this fermentation of the milk also going to have usage of microorganism is also probably a old dairying itself. Now, the fermented milk include our yogurt, buttermilk, isn't it? Butter, buttermilk, sour cream, kefir, isn't it? So these are all products of because of the fermentation of the milk with the help of microorganisms. And we will see this yogurt and cheese. And cheese will be discussed in another video. Okay. And in this part, we are going to discuss mainly about the yogurt. And what is this yogurt? Yogurt is a food produced by bacterial fermentation of milk, especially bacterial fermentation of milk. And it's a semi-solid sour food prepared from milk fermented by a bacteria. Semi-solid, it's not completely solid, or neither it is not completely liquid. So in India, this yogurt is going to be called as a curd also. In general, they are commonly call it as curd, but in general, this is a yogurt. Yogurt name derived from a Turkish word called yogurt, and this is the most popular and widely available milk in the western world. Okay, and its popularity derives more from its flavor and versatility than from its keeping qualities. So yogurt, as I said, it is made from milk, skimmed milk or fortified milk, usually from cows, but sometimes from other animals such as goat or sheep. Generally, they use the milk for the preparation of this cow milk for the preparation of yogurt, but sometimes yogurt or sheep, this yogurt can also be uh, what we call it as fermented or prepared by using the goat or sheep's milk. Okay, and then coming to the steps in yogurt preparation. So here see how colorful figures of bacteria involved in the production of this yogurt. So let's see. So here we want to have the two steps majorly. One is the starter culture and another one is the production process. So what is the starter culture? The organisms that are helping us to convert the milk into the yogurt is being called as a starter culture. And here the starter culture is going to be of useful of two bacteria. One is Lactobacillus bulgaricus and another one is a Streptococcus thermophilus. And these two are being utilized in the 1:1 ratio. That means if you are taking 10 volume of this one, you have to take the 10 volume of Streptococcus thermophilus also. The coccus grows faster. So in between these two, the streptococcus is going to grow faster than the rod, okay, and is primarily responsible for acid production. So streptococcus thermophilus is the one which is going to produce the acid production. While what is the use of this? While the rods, that is the lactobacilli, is going to add the flavor and aroma. The associative growth of these two organisms results in our lactic acid production at a rate greater than that produced by either when growing alone. That means individually they are going to give very less work, but together they are going to done very faster. And along with that, they're also producing some acetaldehyde, the chief flavor component of an yogurt. So yogurt, you're going to get a nice flavor. That flavor is because of the acetaldehyde that is being produced by these organisms. Okay. mainly by Lactobacillus burgharicus when growing in addition with or in association with, not addition, association with Streptococcus thermophilus. So that's how these two bacteria are involved in our yogurt production or process. This starter culture of yogurt are also called as yogurt cultures. So here remember, two bacteria are required. One is going to be a Streptococcus thermophilus and the one is a Lactococcus bulgaricus, and uh, both are going to be taken in the equal ratio, that is 1:1 ratio. So let's come to the production process. So here are all the steps that we are going to have. Milk is pasteurized and then homogenized, then cooled and incubated when the inoculation of the starter culture, then setting yogurt, then incubate and then cool, addition of flavors, packed and dispatched. So let's see that one. So here are the thing. So we're coming to the production process. First of all, you obviously have to take the milk and you have to mix it. That is going to be called as clarification, all the things. So what is a clarification? So I told you what is meant by clarification. Standardization, isn't it? In other video called as cheese. So once again, so here the milk is going to be standardized by removing the excess fat and adding the fat. So fat is not going to have much impact on the yogurt. It's better not to have the more fat here. And then clarification, that means milk is going to be removing the extraneous material that is present in it. Then the milk is going to be homogenized. So what is meant by homogenized? Disrupting the flat globules and dispersing them throughout the milk and increasing the viscosity of the milk is called as homogenization. So after the homogenization, you are supposed to have the uh, cool to incubation temperature. That means in the homogenization, you are supposed to have heat treatment. So heat treatment is nothing but the pasteurization. So you have taken the milk, okay, then you can go with the clarification or not, okay, but you are supposed to have the homogenization, then you have to go with the heat treatment. Sometimes after the heat treatment, homogenization is going to occur in the production of yogurt, and then after the heat treatment it is said to be cooled, and where it is going to be cooled only to the room temperature where it's incubation temperature. And then you are supposed to have inoculate with the starter culture. What is the starter culture? That is our Lactobacillus bulgaricus and Streptococcus thermophilus. And then you are going to have the process. Let's say the yogurt is prepared by first reducing the water content of either whole or skim milk by at least 1/4 of it. That means we have, this is usually done in a vacuum pan following sterilization of the milk. That is nothing but pasteurization. Approximately 5% weight of the milk solids that condensed is usually added. So you are going to add. And then the concentrated milk is then heated to 82 to 93 degrees centigrade. Remember, 82 to 93 degrees centigrade for 30 to 60 minutes, and then it is cooled to around 45 degrees. The yogurt starter is now, that is yogurt cultures, is added at a level of about 2% by volume and incubated at 45 degrees centigrade for 3 to 5 hours. When the fermentation is complete, the yogurt is cooled to 15 to 20 degrees centigrade before the addition of fruits or flavors. Okay, after the incubation, you have to cool it at 15 to 20 degrees centigrade. Then the addition of fruit or flavors is going to be added, and then it was going to be for the packing. Okay, so it is then cooled further below 5 degrees, that is at 4 degrees, under which conditions it will keep for about 3 weeks. So it can be keep without any spoilage for about 3 weeks. Yogurt is not usually pasteurized since chill storage will arrest the growth of the starter organism. So as you are keeping at the low temperatures, these Lactobacillus bulgaricus and Streptococcus will be halted. The acidity, however, continue to increase slowly during the storage. Okay, and coming to the final product, what we have to do? So packing is over, and then you have to dispatch it, isn't it? So in the process, the final product, freshly produced yogurt typically contains organisms, and but during the storage the number may decrease because we are maintaining at low temperature, so obviously the growth of the organisms will cease. Okay, and acetaldehyde is the most important flavor volatile of yogurt. So here in the starter culture, I told you these organisms are producing a compound called as acetaldehyde, and that acetaldehyde is the main one responsible of giving a nice aroma for this yogurt. Okay, and diacetyl is another important flavoring agent present at very low levels, but nevertheless it is also going to give a nice flavor. Okay, so apart from these all flavors, we are also going to have some health bestowing attributes also that we will discuss in the health benefits or beneficial effects of our yogurt consumption. So here coming to the beneficial aspects, you are going to have the nutritional improvement. Obviously, it is going to have the nutrients, so will be good for nutritional improvement. And then it is going to have a antimicrobial properties, including the inhibition of enteric pathogens. If you are having a good uh, probiotic, that means in the form of a probiotic we can consume. If we are having a good friends, there is no chance for the bad friends to come. So in the same manner, enteric pathogens cannot occupy your intestine once you are going to have a friendly bacteria. And then the third one is hypocholesteremia action. Okay, so obviously it reduces the cholesterol, so it will lower the cholesterol level. Then coming to the anti-cancer activity, and then stimulation of immune system. So that's how we are having all these beneficial effects because of the consumption of the yogurt. So this we ends the this yogurt part. Okay, and the cheese will be seen in another part. Thank you.